Stores, very nice. And don't change the channel.
The tone and the nature of the question he's being asked. And he is trying to come up with a response, but he wants to explode. So you got a CNN info babe demanding, essentially, that he tell Trump or say that Trump ought to apologize to the cons.
Stupid.
But nobody is demanding that Hillary apologize to him
I know.
for lying to his face. But why his son died at Benghazi.
Nope.
Don't you think, Mr. Trump, wouldn't you think Mr. Trump should apologize? And finally, Charles Wood said, well, and very quietly, wouldn't you maybe think that Hillary Clinton should apologize to me if we're going to go down there? And then silent, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here this morning. I mean, it's so blatant. It's so blatant. I wonder if a backlash is going on out there that we're not seeing, and all this polling data. I don't want to go down the road of saying the polling data is wrong. Been there, done that. No future in it. Don't want to be a data denier. Wouldn't be prudent, but I wonder how much of a backlash is going. People are. If you and I are having these reactions here, what do you think millions of Americans are doing at the same time? They have to be feeling the same thing. It's just the disparity, the unfairness, the unequal aspects of the treatment here. Yeah. It's standout. Yeah. It's not even a question of it.
Unbelievable. And in your face.
Why were we really there? Was it to facilitate a gun-running operation to the rebels in Syria? WikiLeaks claims they've got thousands more emails they're going to release. And Julian Assange is alluding to the possibility that some of these emails are going to confirm that what the annex in Benghazi was all about was to serve as a midpoint for gun-running operation, and that's what Ambassador Stevens' job there really was.
Julian Assange.
And that was one of the early rumors. Because nobody could figure, okay, we topple Gaddafi, and Libya literally becomes an out-of-control hellhole with various terror groups battling for control over the whole country. Gaddafi had essentially been an ally, anti-terrorist. Once we got rid of Saddam Hussein, you wouldn't believe how fast Gaddafi came around. And Hillary came up with a strategy to kill him and assassinate him, which happened. And she applauded herself, thought it was a great, great thing to do. But Libya descended into chaos, So why go there? What in the world? There was no diplomatic reason to have an annex there, much less an embassy. The embassy's in Cairo, so what do you have an annex over in Benghazi for? It's a hellhole. It literally is a trash dump. A CIA annex. Why do this? Well, people have been putting two and two together for a long time. Andy McCarthy has a piece coming that it may be up later this afternoon or tomorrow at National Review Online. Hillary Clinton's Benghazi debacle arming jihadists in Libya and Syria. An excerpt. It is incontestable. For those of you in Rio Linda, it means it's inarguable. It means it is totally true that the Obama administration has worked closely with the Islamist government of Turkey in efforts to arm and train the rebels in Syria. It's, for the most part, ISIS folks. Ambassador Stevens' last meeting on the night of September 11th, right before the compound was attacked, was with Turkey's Consul General, Ali Said Akin. In the months leading up to the attack, the State Department facility, and on the even more shadowy CIA outpost a little over a mile away, jihadists in eastern Libya had conducted a series of attacks against Western targets, including on June 6th, a bomb detonated just outside the State Department compound. British government, the International Red Cross, pulled their personnel out, yet the Obama administration left U.S. government personnel in this war zone, this terrorist zone, notwithstanding grossly inadequate security precautions. There weren't any security. We're relying on local gangs for security in Benghazi. Why? Well, it is believed that one significant mission of this annex was the coordination of weapons transfers from Libya to Syrian jihadists. Now, if that's true, and if the next email dump from WikiLeaks backs this up, and if it becomes, it's not necessarily going to prove Hillary was in on it. This is an Obama administration thing. But if there is forthcoming email documentation that that's really what was going on in Benghazi, and that Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State while it was happening, and then you throw all these other lies in what happened there, 4 Americans dead to preserve a gun-running operation, not a State Department diplomatic mission, it could change the tone of this campaign dramatically. And remember what it was like in 2012 now, right before this happened. Obama was locked. Tight re-election race with Romney.
They don't even want to wait for the light.
He was, at the time, falsely claiming that he had defeated Al-Qaeda.
Get a ticket.
Forget the slogan, but Al-Qaeda, Bin Laden's dead, GM's living, it was some slogan to show what great accomplishments Obama had made. But Al-Qaeda was actually thriving. They had not been decimated. Obama's campaign rhetoric was full of things like he was ending American wars, which were actually intensifying, and that his pro-Islamist policies were helping forge democracy in places like Egypt, which was at the time under the rule of the Muslim Brotherhood, and Libya, which had disintegrated into a failed state under the domination of Islamist militias. So prior to the November election, if Obama had openly announced that his administration was arming Syrian Islamists, it would have been highly controversial. It would have told an entirely different story than Obama was telling how he's bringing peace all over the world. It would have spotlighted how the same policy had failed in Libya. By the way, neither the media nor Republicans had called any public attention to what was going on in Libya. That's why Benghazi shocked everybody. Nobody had any run-up information, because nobody was following it. And this is no doubt why reports that Obama was launching a covert operation to send weapons to Syrian rebels for the first time. The Times of London had that story, by the way. It's not a rumor. It's actually been reported. Obama launching covert operation to send weapons to Syrian rebels. They're Islamists. So, were they doing this? For Obama and Hillary and others in the regime, steering arms to Syrian jihadists right around the time of the intense campaign for re-election.
This is supposed to be a pretty easy process.
We'll find out.
Just go pick up your
Next
schedule.
email dump actually happens as Julian Assange is.
You've already
But I wanted you to be aware.
I even got the email that verified it.
On the front side of it, in case it does happen. Quick time out. Amazing.
Today in the mail, I got your report card from. Yeah. Instead of a 68 like it was, it's now a 70. So maybe he just put in some more grades or something and made it higher or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I don't care how he did it. I'm just glad he did it. Right? Did you say he taught at Bellevue? Okay, yeah. I was trying to remember where you said, and then I thought, maybe Bellevue. That sounds familiar. Yeah, okay. That's just near downtown. In Midtown. Because that's where Bellevue Street is. It's in Midtown. So it might be there.
Hey investors, one of the largest banks in the world just issued a disturbing...
So yeah, that was really a good thing.
Plus how to prepare? Diversify. Own gold in your portfolio. They see gold entering a new bull market.
They even make the case for gold at $3,300 an ounce, more than double where it is today. And many investors still don't own gold.
Are we about to see a 20 to 30% correction?
You can do this today from 8 to 3, and then like from 4 to 7, anytime between there. So I bet it won't be real busy right now. We'll see.
Erectile dysfunction. The bad news is more than half of men over 40 suffer from it. The good news? You don't have to. ED is a medical condition that has little to do with age, and it can be treated successfully. One visit to the doctor's visit and Testos is only $99 for a limited time. And if our Testos doesn't work, your visit is free, which means you have nothing to lose and so much to gain. Call today at 901-443-0303. That's 901-443-0303. Or visit us online at MemphisMen'sClinic.com and ask about our revolutionary new Priapus shot that can make all therapies work better and even increase size.
I wish I was in school. I wish I was in school. I wish I was in school.
Summer isn't fun when you're hungry.
If only I had a big test today. Or a book report to give. Give me a math quiz. Give me some homework.
If your child relies on free school lunches, we can help provide them with free meals this summer.
I'll sit after class. I'll clean the chalkboard. I'll keep my desk real clean.
So they can stop worrying about food and start focusing on homework.
I'll do extra homework. I'll clean the class and I'll skip recess.
Choose the card.
I wish I was in school.
If your child relies on free school lunches, we can help provide them with free meals this summer. Visit feedingamerica.org/summer to provide you with the food bank for help. Once again, that's feedingamerica.org/summer. Together, we're feeding America. Message from Feed America.
I have to park in the back here. Just have to. There'll probably be signs tell us where we go.
It does not take much to put a neighborhood on alert when a neighbor's home gets broken into. A couple of cop cars outside with the blinking red, blue lights, doing some investigation. Word spreads up and down the block. That's enough for some families to proactively think about securing their own homes. And it shouldn't take somebody else's loss, however, to protect your own home and to prevent you from having a loss. Not now, anyway, because it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to have a great home security system anymore. And decide which doors and windows you want protected with sensors that detect if somebody's open. And then you walk through your house and figure out where you want motion sensors. And then you go to their website and you order what you need. And then they send it to you. And if you can stick them off the back of sensors and plaster them up there on the walls and on the doors and windows, then you can do this. Because you got a base station that's really cool looking that connects via cellular and wireless technology to all these sensors. And you arm it like you arm any system. And there's a break-in, then the system emits a loud siren and so forth to scare off the bad guys. And if you want, the same system, same base station can call the cops and the fire department for you.